What's good, YouTube? Your boy Bosco back again with another video. Today we talking about every single colorway that has released in 2023 of the Nike Ja 1. A lot of bangers. I would love to know your feedback on each one of these shoes. Watch all the way to the end, hit the like button. Without further ado, let's get into these shoes, you dig? First off, we're going to talk about the Nike Ja 1 Scratch, which dropped early in 2023 for a retail price of 110 bucks. This right here came in rapid teal, black, white, university red, and monarch as the color scheme. Definitely one of a kind and by far one of people's favorite Ja 1s thus far. This Ja 1 had a turquoise blue upper detail with the Grizzlies claw marks on the lateral foot, swooshes, and midsole. You have the signature branding throughout, including the Ja logo on the tongues, the 12 on the heels, as well as everything else you always see on Ja Morant's. This right here is definitely one of the best colorways, a lot of people's favorite. It had an exclusive release at last year's All-Star game in 2023, but unfortunately we did not get a general release to these. Maybe at some point they'll will them out, but let me know what you guys think about the Ja 1 Scratch, and is this the best colorway? In my opinion, it just might be. Next up on the list is the Ja 1 Midnight. These right here came in anthracite, metallic silver, and cobalt bliss as the color scheme. These did indeed retail for 400 bucks and was very limited. Like most Ja Morant's, these were built of leather and mesh materials with the signature Ja branding on the placements as always, the tongue as well as the heel. One thing that set this one apart from all the other Ja Morant's was the Swarovski stones that are decorating the swoosh, the 12 AM lace doubre, and the Nike Ja 1 hang tag, giving it definitely more of a luxurious feel. Like I said, these retail for 400 bucks, so you don't see them around too much, and I've never really seen them in person just yet. Let me know what you guys think about this, and is this the top release for the Ja 1 so far in 2023? Comment below. Next, I want to talk about the Ja 1 Day 1. These actually had a release date of April 19th, and they retail for 110 bucks. Now this one here was very unique. Once I first saw it, I knew I had to get my hands on it. So I do have a full detailed review on my other channel, Bosco Mitchell, if you guys want to check that out. But give me your thoughts about these in the comments below. The Ja Morant Day 1 came in a cobalt bliss, Crinton tint, hot punch, medium soft pink, and diffuse blue as the color scheme. This Ja Morant features the mesh upper with the reinforced midfoot and wraparound gradient swoosh and graphic detailing on the heel like most Ja Morant's have. The Ja Morant's do have some good tech as well. The zoom cushion low top design keeps players in control, give you maximum hang time and bounce. They also have some really good lockdown when it comes to the grip. Let me know what you guys think about the Day 1 colorway, and did you add this to your collection? The next Ja we're going to talk about released May 4th for a retail price of 110 bucks, the Nike Ja Trivia. Now this one right here, to me, in my opinion, is a little step back from the previous three, the Scratch, the Midnight, as well as Day 1, but this was also pretty subtle and nice as well. This Nike Ja 1 featured a good amount of colors for the color base: Phantom, Action Green, Action Grape, White, Laser, and University Blue make up this shoe. Kind of basic, but at the same time has a lot of flair to it. Let me know if you guys are a fan of the Trivia colorway, and what do you guys rate this one from a 1 to 10? The next Ja we're going to talk about is a grade school exclusive, which also dropped on May 4th for a retail price of 90 bucks. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 water bottle. Now this grade school exclusive kind of reminds me of a takedown from the Trivia that we just spoke about. These come in white, sundial, cobalt bliss, blue lightning as the color scheme. So the colors are slightly different, but for some reason this just feels like a grade school version of the Trivia colorway. Let me know if you guys see what I'm talking about. I don't want to keep repeating myself, but of course, like all Ja Morant's, these come with a mix of leather and mesh materials. And now that we got that out the way, we're gonna stop saying that. But these ones were pretty interesting. Got the camouflage reminiscent pattern on the quarter panels. Let me know if you guys like this colorway, and it's a grade school exclusive, so if it came out for men's, would you pick up a pair? Let me know in the comments below. Next up, we got the Ja 1 Hunger, which dropped May 25th for a retail price of 110 bucks. Now to me, this is definitely a step up from the previous Trivia colorway, and definitely a fire one, being that one shoe was red and one shoe was blue. I like how they executed that on this shoe. The Nike Ja 1 Hunger colorway came in Game Royal, Black, University Blue, Photo Blue, Bright Crimson, and Vivid Orange as the color scheme. As I mentioned earlier, this Ja 1 came with a mismatch design using Game Royal and University Red on each pair. Of course, having that mesh build with the reinforcement around the midfoot and wrap around the swooshes. signature Ja logos everywhere. The most difference was just the shoes were mismatched, and I like how they executed this one. This might be like number 3 or at least top 5 of the Ja 1 colorways so far in my opinion. Where does this one land for you? Next up, we got the Ja 1 Fuel, which released July 14th for a retail price of 110 bucks. This colorway kind of remind me of the Hunger, but they do come with a slightly different color scheme, featuring emerald glow, blue lightning, light silver, and black as the color scheme. This right here was pretty interesting. They are now on sale, and I don't know if that means people didn't really buy them or maybe just a sign of times, but this was a solid colorway. For some reason, that mesh upper really stands out to me, and it makes it seem like these shoes might be more breathable and durable than previous ones, but they're all the same. The midfoot reinforcement for stability, and I do like the iconic blue swoosh that wraps around. The color tone of that blue had a little design inside of it too if you look closely. This colorway, the Fuel, is not too bad, rated from a 1 to 10. Next up, we got the Nike Ja 1 Grade School exclusive, the Bright Meridian, which dropped August 12th for a retail price of $190. Now, to be honest with you, I do like this colorway a lot. I feel like it stands out and it should have been a men's pair as well. Let me know if you guys agree with that. This is a fly colorway. Featuring the color combination of Bright Meridian, Opti Yellow, Black, Baltic Blue as the color scheme. These right here truly stand out, especially with that black midsole with the speckles on it. This Ja 1 indeed does stand out. It has an orange base with the graphic wraparound swoosh and yellow mesh laces. Other details include the Ja on the tongue, the number 12 on the lateral heel. This is definitely perfect for the grade school. I do like that black midsole with that Baltic blue outsole. Very unique colorway. If these came out in men's pairs, would you scoop it up? And rate these from a 1 to 10 in the comments below. This next Ja 1 is truly one of the best and was very limited to people who played in the EYBL. The Nike Ja 1 EYBL, which dropped July 25th for a retail price of 120 bucks. That was the first time we saw an uptick in the retail price for the Ja 1. Let me know what you guys think about this colorway. This EYBL featured a melon tint, red fuchsia, black, and jade ice as the color scheme. You have a yellow tint that is on one shoe while the other one is covered in more of a purple tone. It features the mesh build with the reinforced midfoot strap as all the Ja 1s do. This color combination is just out of this world in my opinion and by far one of the best. Let me know if you guys are excited about this EYBL or am I tripping? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. The next Ja 1 I want to talk about arguably never even saw the light of day. I never got a chance to see these in person. They released August 10th for a retail price of 110 bucks. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 Wet Cement colorway. These came in laser orange, iron gray, and black as the color scheme. This Ja 1 featured a laser orange mesh upper with gray swooshes. These also feature black tongue labels with Morant's logo and number 12 on the heel tabs, with a light smoke gray zoom cushion midsole along various shades of gray on the rubber outsole. These are definitely dope and they came with special packaging. If you were able to scoop up a pair, please let me know when you did and where you got them from, because I never got a chance to see them in hand. Let me know what you guys think about these in the comments below. Next, we got more of a subtle colorway that dropped August 11th for a retail price of 110 bucks. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 Light Smoke Gray. Now, this one was a little bit more basic and turned down compared to some of the other wild colors we've seen in this video. It featured white, light smoke gray, black, phantom, light bone, and photon dust as the color scheme. These feature a white base with black and gray swooshes with mismatched heels. That mismatched detailing also continued onto the zoom cushion midsole and rubber outsole. They were available in both men's and grade school sizing. Did you guys pick up a pair of these? From a least favorite to a fan favorite, we got the Nike Ja 1 Zombie. These dropped October 20th for a retail price of 120 bucks. Well, at first, when they originally dropped, they would retail for 120 bucks. Then there was like a restock of them and they retail for 130 bucks. This is one silhouette that I've seen have 3 different price points. Usually it's 2, the base, and then there's one that goes up for special editions. But these have shoes that are 110, 120, and even 130 bucks. More on that a little bit later in the video. This Nike Ja 1 was very captivating and a lot of people were looking forward to it. It came in a blend of lime blast, oil green, black, hemp, and cacao wow as the color scheme. This Nike Ja 1 Zombie came constructed with synthetic leather and mesh materials, having a very striking appearance. That Lime Blast upper was something that everybody liked about it and instantly reminded us of the Kobe Grinch shoes. You have the oil green inner lining, tongue labels, and ankle collar as well. Some notable details that I have to mention is the ankle collar and swooshes featuring the zombie hands, giving off that Halloween zombie feel. Some other details that are worth mentioning is the embroidered red number 12 on the heels, reminiscing of blood. Then of course you got that gum colored midsole that sits on top of the Lime Blast rubber outsole. These were definitely a head turner. We've reviewed these on my other channel as well, and this by far is top 3 of the Ja 1 so far in my opinion. Let me know if you guys agree. Next up, let's talk about the Ja 1 Smoke, which released October 6th for a retail price of 110 bucks. This Ja 1 featured black, light silver, coconut milk, vivid sulfur, and cobalt bliss as the color scheme. Of course, featuring that breathable mesh and durable leather. It had that intriguing marble accents that came on the TPU swoosh logo. Now, when this Ja 1 released, there was a little bit of controversy around his name. I believe these came out right around the time he was about to get suspended for 25 games. It originally had one of his famous quotes, "We're ducking no smoke" on the lateral heel, but since then they replaced that for some more Ja Morant logos. I do think that coconut milk rubber sole adds a little touch to this shoe. Let me know what you guys think about this colorway, and what do you rate this one from a 1 to 10? Next up, we got a Ja 1 that kind of confused me because I thought we already used this title as we showed you earlier in the video. We got the Nike Ja 1 Day 1, which released October 13th for a retail price of 120 bucks. This Ja 1 came in medium soft pink, diffuse blue, cobalt bliss, and Crinton tint as the color scheme. This Ja 1 combines mesh, leather, ring stop, and TPU materials. Of course, you got the Ja Morant signature logo that graced the tongue and insoles, the 12 a.m. text on the side of the shoe. Let me know if you guys were able to get your hands on this colorway. This is truly one of the better ones as well. Give me your thoughts in the comments below. This next Ja 1 is a grade school exclusive, but truly is one of the best unique colorways of the Ja 1 so far. These released December 1st for a retail price of 102 bucks because, like I said, these are grade school exclusive. This is the Nike Ja 1 Backyard BBQ. This Ja 1 came in blue joy, white, teal, and safety orange as the color scheme. As you can see, it featured a blue base with teal mud guards and heel pull tabs sitting on top of the speckled gray midsole with the grippy orange outsole. These are definitely on point. If they came in men's sizes, would you pick them up? I think I would have. Even though the swoosh looks very kiddish, I still like the color combination of this Ja 1. Let me know if you guys like this Backyard BBQ colorway or not. The next colorway we're gonna talk about dropped November 16th for a retail price of 120 bucks. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 Guava Ice. The color combination on this Ja 1 is very unique, featuring Guava Ice, medium soft pink, white, black, light ultramarine, and hyper pink as the color scheme. As you can see, this featured a Guava Ice upper accompanied by the soft pink TPU swooshes. Ja Morant's branding, of course, on the shoe as well. I like this color combination. Some notable details include the ultramarine heels showcase Ja's number 12 and border on the back heel tab in mismatched colors. These also feature a white midsole with a black and pink rubber outsole. Very eye-catching and vibrant colorway for the Guava Ice Ja 1. Let me know if you guys like this one or not. Now, this next Ja 1 might be the best colorway by far. That's in a personal opinion. I want to know if you guys agree with that. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 Christmas that released December 19th for a retail price of 130 bucks. And this one was kind of hard to get. Only a sneakers app release. Hopefully at some point they roll out to other stores, but let me know if you guys were able to pick up a pair from sneakers. This Ja 1 Christmas shoe came in Fuchsia Dream, Black, Emerald Rise, Magic Ember, and Canyon Purple as the color scheme. As you can see, this Ja 1 featured a purple mesh upper with captivating smoky graphics and Emerald Rise on the mud guards. These right here are crazy, bro. The festival touches on the heel tabs with the brick graphic reminiscing of like a chimney. The insoles also have a chimney graphic alongside the Ja Morant signature Ja 1 logo. Let me know if you guys are a fan of these. Are these the best ones by far? It's kind of close, but I think these might be the best colorway. We'll talk about that a little later, but let me know what you guys think about the Christmas shoe in the comments below. Next, I want to get into a couple Ja's that are dropping in 2024. These are retailing for 120 bucks. The Nike Ja 1 white and black, which to me gives off the scratch vibes, just with a different color scheme. As you guys can see, the scratch marks on the midsole, outsole. Let me know what you guys think about these. These come in a dominant black and white color scheme, giving off that simplistic look compared to some of the wild colors he's had on previous shoes. These feature a white mesh upper with black accents on the mudguard, midfoot, swoosh logos, and tongue labels. As you can see, this has a white foam midsole that houses Nike's responsive Nike Air Zoom cushioning. You have a white midsole with a white and black outsole. Like I said, you have the scratch marks, which makes me think this has something to do with the scratch that we talked about earlier in the video, but maybe not. Maybe it's just claws just to be claws. Give me your thoughts on this shoe and what them claws represent. Is it a spinoff of the first one or just a totally different shoe? Next up, I want to talk about another shoe that's dropping in January on the 22nd for a retail price of 140 bucks. The Nike Ja 1 Chinese New Year. And yes, I did say 140 bucks. So now he has one silhouette where you have a $110 retail price point, $120 retail price point, $130 retail price point, and a $140 retail price point. Now, of course, we talked about the $400 price point, but that was for an exclusive limited colorway. I wonder, will they be creeping their way up to $150 by the end of the Ja 1? Let me know what you guys think about that price change and price hike. Is that gonna make you stop buying these shoes, or are you still gonna cop? As you can see, these come in a color combination of white, game royal, and pure platinum. Of course, they're crafted with a mix of mesh, leather, and ring stop materials. I'm just reading that off to see if there's anything on here that makes these worth $140 retail price point. The metallic gold accents that shine on the swooshes, heel tabs, lace do braids, and midfoot might be why they're charging $140. And of course, it embraces the year of the dragon for Chinese New Year. You'll find Morant's signature TMT logos in blue that grace the lateral heel under the ring stop section. You can see that they have a white and blue Air Zoom cushion midsole on top of a blue rubber outsole to complete the shoe. These are truly on point. I definitely did a review on Bosco Mitchell if you guys want to see more of a detailed look at these shoes. They are fire, man. Are they worth $140? I guess so. Shout out to the Chinese New Year. Let me know if you guys are going to add these to your collection. The next Ja 1 I want to talk about, which is the last one at the time of this recording, we got the Nike Ja 1 All-Star dropping February 16th for a retail price of 140 bucks, featuring black, wolf gray, racer blue, bright crimson, bright meridian, and Volt as the color scheme. These right here are truly fire, almost give me a what the vibe. Now this Ja 1 truly gives me a what the vibe, and I hope that's not the case, because I would love more colorways to release for this season. We're only almost halfway there, so they should have some more colorways dropping, but you can see colorways from some of the ones we talked about earlier in the video. So I just want to know what's up with that. Hopefully we got some more colorways. What do you guys think about this one in the comments below? Is it the best colorway? Yes or no? Now I want to get into my top 5 Nike Ja 1s of 2023. There's been a lot to choose from, and I'm gonna give you my top 5. I want to know yours in the comments below, your top 3, your top 5. But for me, coming in at number 5 is the Nike Ja 1 EYBL. This right here is truly one of the best colorways by far, but because it wasn't a general release, that's why I'm putting it at number 5. This is definitely could easily be number 1, but let me know if you guys like this. Did this make your top 5, yes or no, in the comments. Next up, coming in at number 4 is the Nike Ja 1 Hunger colorway. To me, this was them slightly stepping out the box, having one shoe come in red and the other coming in blue, and all the other details are just flipped on each shoe. I do like the speckled midsole. The price point of 110 was not bad either. This shoe right here, also like the EYBL, gives me some Kyrie vibes, some Kyrie energy from his shoes with Nike. I think that's why this comes in at number 4, and it only retailed for 110 bucks. Did this crack your top 5? Next up at number 3 for me is also a very limited shoe, but people were able to grasp it if you wanted to spend $400 on a retail. I'm talking about the Nike Ja 1 Midnight or 12 Midnight. These right here were crazy. The all black upper with the Swarovski stones or gems or crystals with the translucent outsole. I'm a big fan of basketball shoes with translucent outsoles. This right here is truly a number 3. Maybe if it had more color, it could have been number 2 or 1, but let me know what you guys think about the Swarovski crystals Midnight Ja 1. Now, before we get into the top 2 Ja Morants, I do have an honorable mention, and I'm going with the Nike Ja 1 CNY Chinese New Year. This right here is truly a fire colorway, and maybe could have cracked the top 2 if these top 2 didn't exist. The gold accents on the do braids, the back heels, the matching colors on the back of the shoe. I just love this color tone. This is definitely one of the best colorways. Let me know if the CNY cracked your top 5 or top 3 list of the Nike Ja 1s, of course, in the comments below. But now let's go ahead and get into the top 2 Ja 1s of 2023. Next up at number 2, I got the Nike Ja 1 Christmas shoe. This right here, if I was speaking on shoes remind me of Kyrie, this is truly one of those. That purple, the blue flames or the aqua flames. Everything about this shoe is 10 out of 10. You can't go wrong with it. I wish it was a little bit more accessible. Hopefully at some point I can get my hands on these for a reasonable price. But let me know what you guys think about the Ja 1 Christmas shoe, and is this a top 2 colorway in your opinion? And of course, the #1 colorway, if you don't get it, I don't know what to tell you, the Nike Ja 1 Scratch. This one right here only had an All-Star Weekend release. This right here is truly one of the best. I love those Vancouver Grizzly jerseys. This shoe is reminiscent of that. The scratch marks, everything about this shoe is a 10 out of 10, and by far the best colorway besides a couple other ones, man. It kind of was a toss-up for me, but going with my first thought, my first mind, I selected this colorway. Let me know if you guys agree. Is this the best colorway of the Nike Ja 1 so far? Comment down below. So after talking about all the colorways of the Ja 1 that released in 2023, let me know what you guys think about the shoe. Is it a good shoe to hoop in? Is it good for casual wear? The retail price point is still not bad, even though we have 4 different price points, 5 if you count the $400 retail. Give me your thoughts and opinions about these. Hit the like button, share the video, and how far will Memphis go during this 2023-2024 NBA season? Comment down below too.